All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First down, Brady. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Push him back. He's coming. Double up, double up. Great strong. Drive on. Hey. 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
On second down, it's Brady.
He's checking.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 48 yards. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's running to get into the top 5.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
SOS. Check. Lucky.
On the carry, it's Olsen. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
No. Off. 66. Pull it. Ha. Hayward.
From the 16, Vick. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And coughed it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Sea parts, and there he goes. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Niners 7, Falcons nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing, Vic. And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Mike's 50. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Hey, Texas.
3rd and long for Vic. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Off the play fake. Wilder. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Strip that ball. Go. Hold. Mike 50, Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Vick. And he's going to go down again. Miles Jack with a sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
At their own 43-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Gets past one man, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Watch the whip.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Wilder. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. $10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. 15 on it. 15 on it. Yeah, let's get that ball right here. Use those peppers. Here we go. 50. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here.
Now here's Vic. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end Gonzalez. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike's 50. I know he is.
Here's Vic. Throw left side complete. It's Gonzalez. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They just get the play off. Now Vic. Dancing to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Not today. Mike 50. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
To throw, Vic. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
At the 49ers 37-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Mike's 50. Bring it.
Vic to throw it. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
They'll run on first down. Brady. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Operating from the gun, Wilder. Man open, Rice. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Wilder. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
50, Mike, 50. Hey, yeah, and here we go again. Shoot up.
So here's Vic following the interception. He's going to go for a big play downfield and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
He's coming.
They run the counter. It's Brady. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Check 26. Check 26. Check 99.
Vic now. Looking left sideline, it's complete. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On first down, Brady. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Second and 5 now. Vick. Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike's 50, Mike's coming after you. I'm coming after you. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Hey, watch that go.
Vick readies to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now fourth down.
Results in a fourth down.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss, because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Slam, slam, slam.
A final shot before break. Wilder is going to fire, and this will be caught at the 30. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's Breida. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
On the ready. 45. Check 45. Here we go, dude.
On 3rd down, it's Freeman. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the 2nd half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the gun, Vick. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Brady. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
First down, Vic. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down.
My 50, my 50. Stay with your man. Quick dash. Come. 49.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And an alley to run. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey, weapon. I can reach traps. Let's go. Check your hot read. Big edge. Neil. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Brady. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
On 3rd and 1, here's Vic. Over the middle, complete. That's Gonzalez. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. On first down, it's Brady. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Set, ready, and read. What we got? What we got? What we got?
On 2nd and 11 now. Vick. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Falcons 7.
And we got to get to the ball. Get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
A first down throw coming for Vick. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. I'm trying to collect.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Kill, Orbit. Kill.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Hey, 80's yours. Watch the safety creep. Put it to him, Jet. Put it right.
He spins free, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's their quarterback, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after here coming up. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Now a toss play. It's Breida. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Don't say nothing.
This is Breida. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A second down throw for Vick. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
50, Mike 50. Watch the screen. Pass. Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy.
On third down, Vick. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Here we go.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And Vick's throw there incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Double time, double time. Even. 4 down. Look small. Hey, alert. Nice.
Throwing again. Vick. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league, totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Vic. And he comes back with one complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I got you. I got you. Go, go. 50's to Mike. Here we go, here we go. Hey.
It'll be Vic once more. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Check 13.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Vic. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Vic. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
From the red zone now, Vic. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They run with Breida, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They run again with Breida. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gonzalez. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Over the middle, complete. That's Gonzalez. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down. Vick will look to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Throwing again, Vick on 2nd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh?
Get in the weight room.
To throw on 3rd down. Vick. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and us. Okay? Hey, turn it up. Turn it up. Go.
Vic operating on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Here we go. 50, 50. Mike 50.
To throw again. Vic. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Gonzalez. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Mike's 50.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Hey, watch it. Hey. Yo, over. Roy.
On first down, Vic. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
That we belong.
I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Well, now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Off the play fake, Vic. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
50. Mike's 50. You don't want nothing. Get it. Pick up the ball. Mike's 50.
Again, it's Vic. It's caught. Jones. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line.
Here we go. 6 yard line. Army. Hey, check. Mike 50. What's the run? They're running it.
One last shot for Michael Vick. Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. And this will go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how this one will come to an end. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the 49ers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.